Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hip Hop Gossip for you. Exclusive, Diddy's legal team proposes a $50 million bond, GPS monitoring, and other measures to secure release. On Monday night, September 16, the Bad Boy Records mogul was detained at a Manhattan hotel on various RICO counts, including racketeering, conspiracy and sex trafficking children by force, fraud, or coercion, as well as transportation for prostitution. Diddy's legal team is pulling out all the stops to have the Bad Boy Records tycoon released from jail. On Monday night, September 16, Diddy was detained at a Manhattan hotel on various RICO counts, including racketeering, conspiracy and sex trafficking children by force, fraud or coercion, as well as transportation for prostitution. In a court filing acquired by All Hip Hop, Diddy's lawyers offer a $50 million bail, secured equity in Diddy's apartment at 2 West Star Island in Miami, equity in Diddy's mother's Miami home, his passport, the passports of his family members, and his private plane. They also recommend placing him under house arrest with GPS tracking. Diddy was indicted on Thursday, September 12. According to the indictment, Sean Combs abused, threatened, and blackmailed women and others for decades to meet his sexual needs, safeguard his reputation, and conceal his behavior. To accomplish this, Combs relied on the workers, resources, and influence of his multifaceted corporate empire. During raids on his Miami and Los Angeles homes, investigators recovered firearms and ammo, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers and a drum magazine. The indictment also references physical assault many times, claiming Diddy engaged in a persistent and pervasive pattern of abuse against women and other individuals. This abuse was sometimes verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. Diddy's Bad Boy enterprise started to collapse in November 2023, when his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura filed a shocking lawsuit charging him of sexual and physical abuse. Although they immediately settled out of court, a probe into Diddy's lifestyle led to a federal investigation. In March, federal officials executed search warrants at his Los Angeles and Miami properties, and investigators interviewed many people about allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, and the soliciting and distribution of illegal substances and firearms. Mark Agnifilo, Diddy's attorney, issued a statement to All Hip Hop regarding the arrest. "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office," Agnifilo told the crowd. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made millionaire, devoted family guy, and philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, enjoying his children, and fighting to better the black community. He is an imperfect individual, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative throughout this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these allegations. Please wait your judgment until you have all of the information. These are the actions of an innocent man with nothing to conceal, and he hopes to clear his name in court. Feds are pursuing Diddy's fortune in an attempt to seize his assets. Federal prosecutors believe that Sean Diddy Combs' billion-dollar enterprise was partially founded on sex trafficking, forced labor, and violence, and they want to seize associated assets in order to dismantle his alleged criminal network. Federal prosecutors are attempting to seize Sean Diddy Combs' profits, claiming his billion-dollar enterprise was partially built through a criminal network involving sex trafficking, forced labor, and violence. Officials intend to seize assets related to Diddy's extensive business empire, including Bad Boy Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global. The indictment details the government's plan to eliminate all acquisitions and earnings associated with his alleged illegal operations, which affects all aspects of his music, television, and lifestyle enterprises. The claims against Diddy are astonishing, revealing an orchestrated plan of abuse, coercion, and physical violence. Prosecutors claim that he oversaw a vast network that trafficked women across state lines for commercial sex, using threats and violence to coerce them into performing sexually explicit activities. According to the reports, Diddy's alleged aggressive behavior was not only for his own satisfaction, but also to maintain his public image and business. Aside from Diddy's entertainment endeavors, the government has obtained several items from his houses in Miami and Los Angeles as evidence, including firearms and narcotics, which strengthens their case of racketeering and criminal conduct. Azoic. According to the indictment, seized items included 3 AR-15 weapons with altered serial numbers, ammunition, and materials associated with the famed freak-offs, secretive sexual parties staged by Diddy. The thorough paper also accuses Diddy and his colleagues of using intimidation, economic manipulation, and threats to silence victims and prevent witness testimonies. The asset forfeiture plan demonstrates the government's strong commitment to dismantling Diddy's conglomerate's financial foundation, claiming that it expanded by abusing vulnerable individuals. 50 Cent has taken another swipe at his adversary Diddy, this time clowning him over freak-off evidence found during recent home raids. On Tuesday, September 17, the G-Unit mogul posted a selfie on Instagram of himself with Drew Barrymore. He posted a picture to Twitter, "Here I am keeping good company with at Fedra Barrymore show and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." Fifth shot about the lube refers to information revealed in a press conference and a detention memo, in which federal authorities detailed their findings. The feds said they had videos of Diddy's freak-off sessions. According to the indictment, freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded, including commercial sex workers. The government alleges Diddy would use force, threats of force, and coercion to persuade women to comply. Furthermore, the government stated that tangible evidence seized during raids, along with searches of Diddy and certain of his co-conspirators, included other evidence of freak-offs, including over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and personal lubricant. Check out 50's post and footage from the press conference below. Diddy's arrest on accusations of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution resulted in the revelation of information regarding the raids on his properties earlier this year, and the government claims that additional extremely significant evidence was discovered. They mentioned that they had discovered guns. In March 2024, during searches of the defendants' residences in Miami, Florida and Los Angeles, California, law enforcement seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s, each with defaced serial numbers, as well as a large-capacity drum magazine. The note explaining the detention states, 2 of the 3 defaced AR-15s were found in the defendant's Miami bedroom closet, broken down into parts, along with magazines loaded with ammunition. One of the AR-15s had a 10-round magazine loaded with 10 rounds of big-caliber .223 ammo, while the other AR-15 had a 30-round magazine loaded with 19 rounds of .223. A drum magazine containing 59 rounds of .223 ammunition was recovered from the defendant's Los Angeles house. In addition, 6 lawfully purchased weapons with serial numbers, some of which were secured in gun safes, were discovered at the defendants' homes. The detention letter also highlighted an incident in which Diddy's co-conspirators reportedly set fire to someone's automobile by slicing open the car's convertible top and dropping a Molotov cocktail inside the interior. While the victim was not named, he or she is just designated as Individual 1. The scenario and time were similar to an incident Cassie mentioned in her Diddy lawsuit, which allegedly implicated Kid Cudi.